Vigyanta, which is Keval Gyan. So our Bhagwan are Keval Gyani. So Vidrag Vigyanta, Aisa Keval Gyan, such knowledge which does not have rag and dvesh. It is the best thing in the world. So the poet wants to say that rag and dvesh are the bad things. The one who does not have rag and dvesh, and that state is the best thing to be. Shiv Swarup Shivkar. Why is it so? Because it is Shiv Swarup. Shiv Swarup matlab, Shiv means moksha. Shiv means moksha. Moksha means salvation. So it is in itself like the salvation, like the moksha, and it brings the moksha to all of us. That's why I bow my head. Triyog Samarike. Namo, I bow my head. Triyog means Triyog Manvachan Kai. Samharike means by controlling them. Okay, so this was the meaning of Mangalacharan. This is what we are going to read every day. This Mangalacharan we will read every day. And today we have to begin with second Dhal. I'm not doing the first Dhal or the revision of it. Okay, but let me share something with you. Before we begin the second Dhal, let's just have some introduction. Okay. So ChahhDhala. Who is the poet? Anyone, just raise your hand and tell me who's the poet. Yes, Vicky, Vincy.
Pandit Daulat Ramji.
Yes, Pandit Daulat Ramji has composed the book called ChahhDhala. When did he write it? It's written on the screen. Come on, raise your hands and tell. Yes, Janav. Janav raised it
May
first.
the 11th, 1834.
Yes, May 11th, 1834. How do we know the dates? Usually we don't know the dates, right? But at the end of this book, Pandit Daulat Ramji thankfully has written when did he finish writing the book. So the book was, it might have taken a month or so for him to write the book, but he finished it on May 11, 1834. Okay, how many chapters are there on the book? Yes, Dishan.
6.
Yes, how do we know? 6.
Cha means 6 and Dhal means chapters.
Yes, very good. Dhal means chapter. Chha means 6. ChahhDhala. So there are 6 chapters in the book. Okay. Is there any other ChahhDhala before this ChahhDhala which we are reading? Okay. Naisha?
Yes.
Please read the answer.
Pandit Bhudanji and Pandit Ranji have written ChahhDhala before this one.
Yes, Pandit Budhajan ji and Pandit Dhyanat Rai ji. So Pandit Daulat Ram ji is not the first one to write a ChahhDhala. There are 2 more ChahhDhalas available, but this one is more popular. Okay, we'll come to know why. What is the subject matter of this ChahhDhala? I think you know it. Those who have done the first class, can anyone tell me what is the subject matter of this book? What is there? Okay, whoever has, any one of you, unmute yourself.
It's why all the beings are unhappy.
Okay. I mean, what's there in the whole book? I can see raised hands. Aaron, you are not talking today. Yes, Janav.
Like I'm not sure, but is it because is it because it's basically trying to get out of the cycle of life and death?
Okay. So we will talk about the ChahhDhala. I mean, ChahhDhala, we just discussed, there are 6 chapters in this book. ChahhDhala, 6 chapters. Okay, so every dhal must have some particular subject matter in it. Every chapter must have some particular subject matter. This book, okay, every chapter has either 17 verses or 15 verses, 17 or 15. So roundabout, the book has 95 verses in it. This book is called as is compared to a clay pot which contains the whole ocean in it. This comment was given by Pujya Kanji Swami, if you all know his name, Kanji Swami or Gurudev, who used to live in Songarh. He said so once that this book is Gagar mein Sagar. Gagar means a clay pot, and suppose the whole ocean is filled in the book, in the clay pot. This book is like that. It means every subject matter, everything, I mean, everything which we all should know is included in this book. So in chapter 1, Dhal 1, they have told us that we are suffering, we are unhappy. We means every living being. Every living being includes you and me. It includes the Americans, the Africans. It includes people in Videha Kshetra. It includes people in Swarga, in Narak, everywhere. Then it includes the insects, the animals, the birds, the trees, everything. Okay, so every living being is not happy. That's why it strives to become happy. It tries to become happy. Hana? So the first hal discussed that every one of us is unhappy. Yes, Aaron?
I have a question. Is Sid Bhagwan the count? Because if Sid Bhagwan is also a living being, but he doesn't need to because he already has become like he's already in Sichila, so does he still count as a living being then?
Yes, he is still a living being, but he is not in sansar. Every living being who is in sansar is unhappy, but Siddha Bhagwan is not in sansar anymore, so is happy. Because he is happy, that is why we count him not in sansar. Our sansar includes what? Narak, Madhyalok, the middle world, and Swarg. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So living beings other than Siddha Bhagwan or other than Arhant Bhagwan, everybody, all of us strive to become happy. There is something which we need to achieve, we want to achieve. Uh, okay. Do we think that we are unhappy? What do you people think?
We are happy and unhappy when we're happy, but it's not eternity. It's not
It's not eternal. It's not eternal. Yeah. Anyone else? Are you happy or unhappy?
We're unhappy.
No one is happy in the class.
No, we are like unhappy, but like
It's not
as
real.
whole, it's unhappy. We're trying to make ourselves happy, then we get happy, then we get bored, then we do something else, and it goes on and on.
We are happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are happy, but the happiness won't go for long.
Yeah, it won't stay eternal.
Yeah, it won't stay forever, and then we want something else. Like, for example, when we get up in the morning, we need to brush our teeth. Otherwise, we are unhappy. Then we want to eat something. Then we want to go out. Yes, Adi? Adi was saying something.
No.
Okay, then I mean, we need to do something else always. For example, I think I have given this example last time also. Who likes chocolate ice cream? We all do, right? Most of us, yes. So if we like it, we have it. And once we have it, we want to have it more again and again, again and again. We are never satisfied with it. It makes us happy, but we are never satisfied with it. We want it more. Anna, it means that we are unhappy. Yes, Dishan?
We only don't want anything because then we had enough.
We have had enough. There is nothing. We have had enough. We want it again.
No,
Anna?
if you eat something, then you are finished, so you can't eat more.
Yes, see, we cannot eat. We want to eat more, but we cannot eat more. Anna, our stomach has a limit. Yes, Jana?
So, so when we have more, we want to have more, which is like the first time you have it, you feel that sense of happiness, and then you have it the second time, and said, "Oh, it's okay," and then the happiness goes down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. Once we have it, we like it the most. Then when we have it again, we don't like it anymore. I mean, not that much.
yeah,
Yeah, it happens. So our happiness is also limited. And Siddha Bhagwan, he is enjoying something which is out of the world. I mean, he is happy. He doesn't want to come back from that state. He never thinks like, okay, yaar, I am bored. I have known this world. I have seen the world a lot. Let me go out and have some fun. He never thinks that. It means that he enjoys it. Yes, Dishan?
What will he actually do in Silsila?
Yeah, I want to become the Siddha Bhagwan and then I'll be able to tell you what he does. But he just knows himself. There are Anant Gun inside us, right? We are made up of Anant Gun. And he just lives with them. He just enjoys with them. He doesn't want to be with someone else. Okay, so Dhal 1, chapter 1 tells us that everyone in the world is unhappy and they want to become happy. Then Dhal 2, this chapter tells us what is the reason, why are we unhappy, why are we wandering in the world, what are we doing in this samsara. So the chapter 2 will tell us, and the chapter 2 which we are going to study in this session, it will tell us that why are we unhappy. First one told us that we are unhappy. Second one will tell us why are we unhappy. The third dhal, the third chapter, will introduce us to the world of happiness. What exactly makes us happy? So it will tell us that the right faith. Have you heard about Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, Samyak Charitra?
Yeah.
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 So it will talk about Samyak Darshan. So chapter 3 is about Samyak Darshan, the right faith, which is the key to become happy forever. Then there will be chapter 4. Yes, Naisha?
This isn't much related, but like, cause Sid Bhagwan, he doesn't really like come down ever. Like, so how do people like ever find out about like how they would become it and everything?
Before becoming Siddha Bhagwan, he was Arhanta Bhagwan. Okay. And this Arhanta Bhagwan told about it because Arhant Bhagwan also knows everything. As much as Siddha Bhagwan knows, Arhant Bhagwan also knows the same. So Arhant Bhagwan told us that what is the state of this happiness and how he feels. So Arhant Bhagwan and Siddha Bhagwan only have one difference. Arhant Bhagwan has body, Siddha Bhagwan has left that also. Anna? So he tells us how happy he is and how much he likes that state. And then he leaves the body and lives up, at the top of the world. Yes,
Okay.
Dishan.
Sid Bhagwan cannot come down because his Atma is too light.
Yes, his Atma is too light. It keeps floating. That's what you're saying? Yeah, that's true. It doesn't have any karma on it, which makes us heavy. Very nice. Nice logic. Okay. So let's move to Dhal 4. Dhal 4 will tell you about Samyak Gyan. Dhal 3 told you about Samyak Darshan. Dhal 4 will tell you about Samyak Gyan. Samyak Gyan, which is the right knowledge and which is attained with the right faith. है ना? Samyak Darshan के साथ होता है Samyak Gyan. Then Dhal 5. Dhal 5 will tell you about Muniraj. All Muniraj, they think of something. They continuously have some thoughts on their minds. So what are they thinking? They think about Bara Bhavna. Bara Bhavna helps them having Vairagya, more and more Vairagya, so that they are not attracted towards the worldly things, and then they stay in the jungle, and then they stay in themselves only. Okay, so before becoming Bhagwan, all Muniraj think of the 12th Bhavna, and which is described in Dhal 5. And then Dhal 6, it will talk about the right conduct. Right conduct means Samyak Charitra, which is mandatory, compulsory to observe for all Muniraj. In fact, all Muniraj, what do they do in the jungle? They naturally observe Samyak Charitra. And what is the nature of it? How does it work? What do they actually do? All that is described in chapter 6. Okay. So now we will come to Dhal 2. Dhal 2, I just told you, what is it about?
The reason about wandering and misery in this world.
Yes, the reason for our wandering and misery in this world. We just discussed that we are all suffering, and we are not happy. So why is this happening? This Dhal will tell. Can you read with this, or I switch to the Hindi version of it?
The Hindi.
Hindi version.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will read it once and then you can read behind me. ऐसे मिथ्या द्रग ज्ञान चरण
ऐसे मिथ्या ज्ञान चरण
Again. ऐसे मिथ्या द्रग ज्ञान चरण
ऐसे मिथ्या ज्ञान चरण
वश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण
दुख जन्म मरण
वश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको तजिए सुजान
इनको तुझे सुजान
ताते इनको तजिए सुजान
ताते इनको तुझे सुजान
सुनितिन संक्षेप कहूँ बखान सुनितिस संक्षेप कहूँ बखानी Okay, now one by one. Any one of you please read it.
Can I read it?
Okay.
ऐसे मिथ्या द्रग ज्ञान चरण भ्रमत भरत दुख जन मरण Janamaran. Tetana inakuna. Tatin inakuna terje sujan. Suniti sanasep kahuna bakani.
Very good. Very good. Anyone else? Yes, Janav.
ऐसे मिथ्या ध्रुव ज्ञान चरण प्रमथ भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको तेजे सुजान दुनीति संक्षेप कहूँ बखान.
Very good. Adi?
ऐसे मिथ्या ध्रुव ज्ञान चरना वाश ब्रह्म भारत दुख जन्मरण ताते इनको तजे सुजान सुनीति संक्षेप कहूँ बखानी.
Not bad. Who else? Yes, Javish.
ऐसे मिथ्या ध्रुव ज्ञान चरण वश मत भारत दुख जन्म भरण ताते इनको तजी सुजान सुनीत इस संक्षेप कहूँ बखान.
Very good. Soham?
ऐसे मिथ्या ध्रुव ज्ञान चरण वश ब्रह्म भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको तजिए सुजान सुनीत संक्षेप कहूँ बखानी.
Okay. Tishan?
ऐसे मिथ्या ध्रुव ज्ञान चरणवश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको तजिए सुजान सुनीति संक्षेप कहूँ बखान.
Very good. Who else is raising his hand? Okay. So we will have this practice that before ending the class today, you all will recite this one verse. Yes, Darshi.
Can I say it?
Yes.
ऐसे मिथ्या ध्रुव ज्ञान चरण वश ब्रह्म भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको ताजे सुजान सुनीत संक्षेप कहूँ बखान.
Okay, very good. Now I'll tell the meaning, and then after that, you all will again recite this. We will try to remember the verse, one verse in one class, and we will try to mug it up. Okay? चलो. ऐसे मिथ्या द्रग ज्ञान चरण वश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको तजिए सुजान सुनते संक्षेप कहूँ बखान. Okay, now what does it mean? ऐसे, like this, मिथ्या द्रग ज्ञान चरण वश, मिथ्या दर्शन, मिथ्या ज्ञान, and मिथ्या चारित्र. Due to these three, भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण. भ्रमत means we wander, bharata means we suffer, we wander, and we suffer. Dukh means
Pain.
pain, sadness, unhappiness, suffering. Sadness and unhappiness of what? Janma and Maran. Matlab, we take birth, we die, we take birth, we die, and the cycle goes on. Tate, yeah.
I have a question. If Vash means under the influence of, what does influence mean?
Influence means due to. Influence means because of it. Okay. So because of Mithya Darshan, Mithya Gyan, Mithya Charitra. Drag, Gyan, Charan. Mithya Darshan, Mithya Gyan and Mithya Charitra. All of us suffer in this world. How? By taking birth and then by dying. We take birth and then we die. And between it, again, we are all unhappy. Tate, therefore, Inku tajiye sujan. Sujan means by understanding it well, by knowing it well, we should tajiye. Tajiye means get rid of these things. We should leave these three things. And sun tis sanshep kahun bakhani. Listen, I'll tell I'll tell the meaning of these three things in short. When he will tell this, when will he tell the meaning? In the next verses. Okay. So ऐसे मिथ्या द्रग ज्ञान चरण वश, in this way, due to mithya darshan, mithya gyan, mithya charitra, which is wrong faith, wrong knowledge and wrong conduct, we wander and we bear or we suffer the pain of birth and death. Therefore, we should leave all these three things by knowing them well, and I will tell the meaning of these three things in short. Simple, eh? हाँ दिशान बोलो.
I don't understand what is the. I don't know what is the pain when you get birth.
You don't remember it. I know you don't remember it, but it's painful. You are suffocated. That's why you want to come out, and you are tired. You want to stretch your hands. Yes, Aaron.
It says about that in the first Dhal, in one of the verses.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
it says
It says about it in one of the verses in the first Dhal.
yeah. Near the end.
Okay. Okay. So, can anyone tell me the meaning of what of this verse which I just told? Just give it a try. Janav.
So in this way, wrong faith, wrong knowledge, and wrong conduct is under the influence of it's under the influence of
Under the influence of Mithya Darshan, Mithya Gyan and Mithya Charitra.
And it has the pain of birth and death. Therefore, to these that know well, we should listen, and they briefly narrate it.
He will narrate the meaning in brief. Okay, he'll tell the story in short, and we should leave these three things. Okay. Anyone else want to try?
Can I try?
Yes, of course.
In this way, under the influence of wrong faith, wrong knowledge, and wrong conduct, pain of birth and death. Therefore, to these knowing well, I will narrate the story in brief.
Okay, now who's this I who will narrate the story in brief? Aaron?
The I is the person who's writing it, so he'll say it in the next verses or the next verse.
Who is he?
He's the acharya who's writing it.
Acharya, don't we know his name? Who's writing these verses?
Who wrote ChahhDhala?
Ramji.
Yes, Darshi, Daulat Ramji.
Yeah.
Arun, who wrote ChahhDhala?
Sri Dolat Ramji.
Yes, Pandit Daulat Ramji. We call him Pandit. He did not become Acharya, but he was Pandit. Okay. Let me share this again. ऐसे मिथ्याद्रग ज्ञान चरण वश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण ताते इनको तजिए सुजान सुनतिन संक्षेप कहूं बखान. Now what is it? He is saying that mithyatva. Because of mithyatva we are wandering. That's what he said, right? है ना? Due to under the influence of mithya darshan, mithya gyan, mithya charitra. Together, mithya darshan, mithya gyan, mithya charitra are called mithyatva. Okay, if we have one umbrella term to call these three things, what do we call them? What do we call it? Mithyatva. Ha. What is mithyatva? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Aaron.
Mithyatva is why the karmas happen, and that's why we're still not happy.
Okay. Who else has raised his hand other than Dishan?
And
Okay, Dishan.
Wrong belief.
Hmm. Janav.
So mithyatva is like wrong belief.
What does it mean?
You have the wrong belief in something, or
Okay. Mithyatva means wrong belief. Okay. In fact, mithya darshan means wrong belief, mithya gyan means wrong knowledge, and mithya charitra means wrong conduct. Can anyone tell me what is samyaktva? Don't you know what is samyaktva? Have you heard of samyak darshan?
Yeah.
Yes, Ashi?
right.
Right.
Right what?
Right belief.
Right belief.
Right belief. What does it mean?
I think mithyatva means that it makes other people or things happy or unhappy, or happy or unhappy.
Okay, something that makes people happy or unhappy. Okay. Yeah, who's this raising hand? Darshi, you were saying something?
No.
Ashi Jan, you want to say something? Vinci? Vinci, what is Samyak Darshan? What is Mithya Darshan? Okay.
Samyak darshan is like when Bhagwan attains a state of enlightenment.
Yes. Yes, when Bhagwan attains when anyone attains the state of enlightenment, it is Samyak Darshan. What is that enlightenment? Chanav, you wanted to say something?
no?
Yes, Ashi?
Happiness.
Yeah, kind of. Adi, you are saying something?
It means Samyak Darshan means right belief.
Okay, fine. Samyak Darshan means right belief and Mithya Darshan means wrong belief. Now, what is right belief and what is wrong belief? Okay, let's take an example. Okay, Soham, yeah.
So the right belief is that you are the soul and not the body, and the
Yes,
wrong
exactly.
belief, and the wrong belief is that our body is our body makes us happy.
Yes, exactly. When we think that our body is making us happy, when we think that we are doing everything, it is the wrong belief. Yes, Adi.
It could be somebody else, your body or something that makes you happy is wrong belief.
Somebody else? No. See, I had told you last time also, we are if whatever we see, it's Pudgal, right? Whatever we see,
Yeah.
it's not soul. It's not exactly us. It's all Pudgal. And we think that this Pudgal is doing everything, like this is my hand, and I can do whatever I want to with this hand, or I can write with this, I can eat with this, I can cook with this, I can drive or ride my bike with this. But here are two things, body and soul. Okay, so we are never we are not with this body forever. Okay, we have to leave this body and then we go to some other body. But whenever we are in this body, we think that this is what we are. Okay, like I think I am Pragya, you think you are Adi, you are Darshi, you are Soham, which is Mithya Darshan. Okay, and when you realize that no, I'm not Darshi, I'm not Adi, I'm something else, I'm the soul. Okay, and that is Samyak Darshan. I realize that I am the soul and I'm not just this body, because I was there before my birth. I will be there beyond my death. Okay, I will not die when my body will die. I will not die. Hannah, when I was not born, but I was also there in somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, I was there somewhere else. I was maybe I was a lion, maybe I was what should I be? Maybe I was in Swarga, maybe I could be in Narak, I could be anywhere. Hannah? So when we think that we are not the body, we are the soul, we are that is the right belief. And then Mithya Darshan, Mithya Gyan, and Mithya Charitra. There are some definitions of it. There are some examples for it. He will tell about it in the coming verses.
Okay.
But again, we have some problem over here. When does since when does Mithyatva exist? Okay. Soham, you have a question?
I forgot to put down my hand. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, Adi.
It's existed since eternity.
Since when do we exist?
Since eternity.
Okay. Yes, Dishan.
I wanted to ask, what does eternity mean?
Eternity means since ever, which does not have a beginning. It does not have a beginning. And it is since ever means we cannot point out when it happened. Like since when are you there? Were you not there before this birth? Were you not there before that birth? Were you not there before that birth? Okay, so we are since eternity. We did not just came by magic. We are since ever, and this mithyatva is also since ever, and we both coexist since ever. Hannah?
Yeah.
And since when are we in misery? That is also since eternity. Hamesha se. We are in misery since ever. Because of what? Because of this mithyatva. Who's the villain here?
Mithyatva.
And who's the hero here?
Samyak.
Samyak darshan.
Samyak.
We.
Eh.
We.
And we the hero, right? Okay, we have this Mithyatva since ever, which we want to get rid of. Aaron has a question.
No, I accidentally raised my hand.
No problem. Okay, so did we know that we are since eternity with this Mithyatva, and that's why we are wandering in the world?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. We didn't know that. If we know the problem, half of it is solved. You
Yeah.
know, we need to know the problem first. So the problem is we didn't know that we are actually wandering in samsara. Daulat Ramji had to tell us in the first chapter, in the first hal, that we are unhappy. So we didn't know that we were unhappy. We didn't know that we can become happy, but he had to tell us that we are unhappy. So this is the problem that we were unaware of. Now that we know that we can become happy, in fact, there is no other religion, there is no other philosophy in the world which tells us that we can become like the God. Anna? So Jainism tells us that we can become God, and we can stop wandering in samsara. Okay. Okay, just to revise the class, can someone tell me about the three worlds? Teen bhuvan, teen lok.
Um,
Aaron raised his hand.
So since eternity, we have been in these three worlds, and we have been like being born and then dying, being born and dying. And Mityata has also been since eternity, at the same time as us. So then, to stop, the reason that we are still wandering in samsara is because of Mityatva. And
Very good.
if we just think we're like look, so if you're look, I'm Aaron, so I say I'm Aaron, so I'm not actually Aaron, I'm the soul. So then Simay Darshan, you have achieved that, so half of the problem is solved. And then
Very good. Very good. For summarizing the class, very good. Thank you so much, Aaron. What is the sansara? I want someone to tell me what is sansara.
Teen Lok.
Teen lok. Okay. How do they look like?
They
Yes,
have
Adi.
You have Madhyalok, Urdhvalok, and Adhalok. Adhalok is hellish beings. Madhyalok is animals and plants and humans, and Urdhvalok is Dev and
Okay.
heavenly beings.
Heavenly beings. Okay. Does anyone know the shape of it? Shape and size, anything? How does it look like?
That's
Janaf?
it looks like a person standing with the hands high.
Yes. The hands on his waist.
Waist.
Yeah.
Waist, yeah. If the person is standing by spreading his legs and his hands are on his waist, it looks like the teen lok ka shape. है ना? Okay. So we have three parts of it. The bottom one, the middle one, and then the top one. The bottom is called Narak, the top one is called Swarga, and the middle one is called Madhyalok, that we all know. है ना?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Sansara. And he's saying that we have been wandering in this world. Does it mean that we have been to Swarga? We
Yeah.
have been to Narak?
Yeah.
We have become animals? We
Yeah.
have become birds?
Yeah.
Anna? So wandering means we
Have we also become Nigod?
Yeah.
Yes, we have also been to Nigodh. We have come from there. That is actually the head office of all the human, of the all the living beings. People come from there only. Okay. So we have been wandering, and now that we know the key to become happy, we will definitely break the chain. Okay. Now, again, who has remembered? I need to share the screen. I think, oh, wait, just a sec. Yeah, ऐसे मिथ्याद्र ज्ञान चरण. At least we should know how to read it properly, and then we should be able to remember it. Okay, will you read after me?
Okay.
ऐसे मिथ्याद्रग ज्ञान चरण
ऐसे मिथ्या ज्ञान चरण
वश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण
वश भ्रमत भरत दुख जन्म मरण
ताते इनको तजिए सुजान
सुजान
सुनितिस संक्षेप कहूँ बखानी
सुनित संक्षेप कहूँ बखानी.
What does संक्षेप mean?
Sanksheep means
In brief.
in brief.
In brief, in short, okay. Bakhani. Kahun bakhani. Kahun bakhani means?
Narrate.
Narrate.
Yes, it's all written out there. Please don't cheat and tell.